Let me tell you what nobody at your company will say out loud. They're already having this conversation, not about whether AI can do your job, about whether they still need someone your age to do it. And while you've been figuring out whether AI is worth your time or not, that conversation has been getting louder. So you spent 20, 30, maybe 40 years building expertise. You know your industry, you know people, you know how things actually work, not just how they're supposed to work. And right now, a 24-year-old with a laptop and ChatGPT subscription is doing in 10 times what used to take a team a week. So the question isn't whether AI is relevant to you. The question is whether you are going to let it work for you or watch it work against you. So today I'm going to give you a simple 4-stage roadmap from AI beginner to AI pro. No technical background required. Here's the first mistake almost everyone makes. They try to learn everything. Every tool, every update, every new release. Every few weeks, there's a new thing, a new platform, a new reason to feel behind. And I know people like this, brilliant people. People who know every AI tool on the market can tell you exactly how each one works and have been doing it for years. But when you look at their life, nothing has changed because they keep resetting, chasing the next tool before they've mastered the last one. Here's the truth most people won't tell you. Most beginners don't fail from starvation, they fail from indigestion. Too many options, too much information, too little action. So here's what you do instead. First, audit your task list. Look at everything you do every day that drains your energy. The things that eat your time but don't need your judgment. Writing emails, summarizing reports, researching topics, preparing for meetings. Make that list, then pick one bucket of tasks and choose 2 tools to tackle it. Not 10, 2. Why 2? Because different tools produce different results, and you need to find the one that feels most natural to you. The one that sounds like you. Run with that one. Then commit to 7 days in a row. Same tool, same task, every day. It won't be perfect at first. It will frustrate you. Do it anyway. And here's the final piece. Habit stacking. Don't try to add AI to your life as a separate thing. Attach it to something you already do without thinking. Morning coffee, your daily read, your commute. Stack it against that. 3 prompts a day, same time, same chair. Within weeks, your default will be go to AI first. Now that you've chosen your tool, let's talk about how most people are using it wrong. Asking AI what the weather is tomorrow is not using AI. That's like buying a Ferrari to drive to the corner shop. Here's what AI can actually do. Imagine walking into a board meeting with a 200-page financial report you haven't had time to read. You upload it to your private AI, you ask it, act as an investor. Based on this report, what are the 5 questions I should be asking the CEO? The meeting starts, people ask their questions, then you ask yours. And the CEO looks at you like, how did you know that? That information was on page 27. You never opened the document. That's not luck, that's prompting like a pro. So here's a 4-step framework. Step 1, role. Tell AI who to be, not just act like an expert. Get specific. Act as the most experienced CFO you've ever seen, someone who's navigated 3 recessions and built companies from 0 to exit. The more specific the role, the sharper the output. Step 2, context. Give it everything. Bank statements, past investments, legal documents, meeting notes. The more context you give, the more precise it gets. AI doesn't judge. It doesn't gossip. It doesn't have an attitude. It just works with what you give it. Step 3, command. Tell it exactly what you want. Draft this, summarize that, analyze this against that, be specific about the outcome. Step 4, format. This is where most people leave value on the table. Format isn't just give me a list. Format is a spreadsheet, a PDF, a slide deck, a set of talking points for a presentation. Tell it how you want the output to look and it will deliver it that way. And here's a cheat code inside the cheat code. Once you've gone back and forth with AI and landed on an answer you love, ask it, write me the prompt that would have gotten me here faster. We'll show you exactly how to talk to it better next time. You're not just getting an answer now, you're getting smarter at asking. Here's the problem with AI right now. It changes every few weeks. What was cutting edge in January is standard by March. If you try to keep up with everything, you'll burn out before you ever get good. So instead of chasing everything, build a rhythm daily. Keep your mind intentionally. Go to wherever you consume content. Search for AI plus your specific field. Tell the algorithm what you want to see. Not AI in general, AI for finance, AI for consulting, AI for your industry. Make your feed work for you, not against you. Weekly, find your people. Learning through osmosis is one of the most underrated strategies out there. Find people online who are doing what you want to do. Reach out, ask if they have a virtual coffee. They don't have to know you. Most people are flattered to be asked. And one conversation with someone operating at the frontier is worth more than 100 hours of solo research. Monthly, audit your tools, Go back to your task list from stage one. Look at what's still draining your energy. Ask yourself, can AI handle this today? Because what AI can do today is not what it could do 3 months ago. The audit isn't a one-time thing, it's a habit. Quarterly, get in the room, find the event in your industry that has an AI focus. Go sit in that room. Be around the people who are building, experimenting, and pushing the edges. That's where you find peers, advisors, collaborators, people who can help you solve problems you haven't even hit yet. Because you don't want to default to labor, you want to look for leverage. Now here's the stage most people never reach, and it's the one thing that changes everything. People ask me all the time, will AI replace me? Here's what I've learned. There are 3 things AI will never replace. Vision, the ability to see a future that doesn't exist yet, to look around the corner before anyone else. AI can analyze what has happened. It cannot imagine what should happen next. That's you. Taste. AI doesn't know when to stop. It doesn't know what the market will resonate with. It doesn't know what feels right versus what merely looks right. Your decades of experience, that's your taste. Your standards, your instincts, your point of view, that's your criteria. 2 people can give AI the exact same prompt and get 2 completely different results because one of them has taste and one of them doesn't. And no one can prompt their way into having that. That's yours. Care, your ability to connect with people, to read a room, to earn trust, to lead through uncertainty. AI will not disrupt that. That is irreplaceable. So the shift is this: stop being busy. Most of what fills your day, the emails, the summaries, the reports, the research, AI can do that. Your job is to upgrade the work only you can do, to direct, to decide, to inspire. Study the best in your field. What patterns do they follow? What do they obsess over? What do they ignore? Bathe in world-class mastery and use AI to handle everything beneath it. Now let's make this concrete. For learning and research, ChatGPT or Perplexity. Open either one, have your answer in 30 seconds. For summarizing document, ChatGPT, upload a document and interrogate it like a conversation. Claude, ideal for dense, long-form material like financial or legal reports. NotebookLM by Google, upload multiple documents and query them all at once. For YouTube specifically, Summarize Tech and 85 let you paste any video link and get the key takeaways in seconds. And browser extensions like Keywords Everywhere sit right inside YouTube, transcribe and summarize the whole video in one click without ever leaving the page. No more waiting a 45-minute video to find 3 minutes that actually matter. So let me leave you with this. You've spent decades becoming good at what you do. You've seen technologies come and go. You've adapted before, but I want you to sit with one question, not the comfortable version of it, the real one. If the people you work with or used to work with started using AI today and you didn't, how long before that gap becomes visible? Is it 6 months? Maybe a year? Think about what happened when Uber launched. The people who drove for Uber, most of them were never taxi drivers. They were ordinary people who saw a new opportunity and stepped into it before the crowd arrived. The ones who got there first weren't selling gold. They were selling the picks and shovels to everyone looking for it. That's the opportunity in front of you right now. AI won't make your experience irrelevant, but ignoring it might. You don't need to become a tech person. You don't need to understand how it works under the hood. You just need to start. One prompt, one tool, one problem you let it help you solve. Because the people who will get the most out of AI aren't the youngest ones in the room. They're the ones who know exactly what questions to ask. And after everything you've been through, that's already you. See you in the next one.